And Judy Williams is going to tell you how important that is. Judy is a designer with 9 years of service. She's from Long Island, New York, but has transplanted to Atlanta, Georgia. So let's talk a little bit about customer care. Oh, I am on. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I was so organized, now I feel disorganized. Okay. Y'all having fun? Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, I cannot believe that I am celebrating 9 years premiere this month. Okay? Friends, I have no idea, but if you're a brand new jeweler and you can't wait to get through your first year, it's going to go like that. I promise you. Okay? I love it. Couldn't see myself not being part of this company, and I think you've heard that a couple times from people saying that, because it really is more than just jewelry. It really is a family. But did you realize, though, when you join Premier, that you are actually one of those small business owners that you hear talked about? Do you realize that? Because if you didn't, you are. All right. And as a small business owner, an important part of your business is customer care. So whatever you do after the sale will grow your business. It's great to sell that piece of jewelry. What Mark did was great. He showed you how to do the different things with the pieces. But what do you do after the sale is important, and that's where your business grows. So my job today is to give you some ideas on how to follow up. If you're a new jeweler, I promise you, if you do customer care right from the start, you'll have loyal customers and grow your business. So I want everybody here to raise your hand, raise your right hand. I want to see your pinky, bend it a little, okay? And I'm doing a pinky swear with you. Okay? I promise you, if you do customer care follow-up, your business will grow, okay? So this is my promise to you, okay? Just remember that. So I want to share a quick story with you. I was invited to a jewelry show in 2003. I'd never heard of Premier. I only wore the good stuff, okay? Didn't wear costume jewelry. And, I lost my place, okay. So, told the hostess I would come to be nice. Anybody here had ever done that before becoming Premier? But I really didn't want to go. So I was going to find an excuse of why I couldn't go. However, a very good friend of mine who was invited as well calls me and says, "Hey, I'm going to pass your house on the way. I'll pick you up." Okay, so now I had to go. I went. I spent $150 that night. I spent the most out of everybody, and I didn't want to go. My husband was, "Sorry, what would you have spent if you did want to go?" That wasn't a discussion. All right, but here's the interesting thing. Remember, we're talking about follow-up. I never heard from that jewelry lady. I spent $150, remember? And I remember I spent the most out of everybody. I never heard from her to see if I received my pieces. Didn't hear from her to make sure I was clear on the golden guarantee. I didn't book a jewelry show that night, so maybe I wanted to book one after buying, that much. Even to say thank you, I didn't get a thank you note. Nothing. All right. Time goes by. Christmas comes, and I had a catalog. Circled some pieces in there, gave it to my husband. Couldn't tell you who the jeweler was. He called her. He ordered the pieces, got them. It's $125. Guess what? He never heard from that jewelry lady to see if I liked the pieces, if I got them, or about the golden guarantee. So now that's 2 jewelry ladies, and I have spent $275 and never heard from them. Remember, I'm in Premier 9 years now, okay? Somebody lost out on a jeweler. So now, mind you, in 2003, when I was introduced, now I don't think we had texting, Facebook, Instant Messenger, Snapchat, Instagram, if they existed at all. And if they did, I didn't know about it. I was just trying to understand email. Okay. So I want you to think back about everyone who has purchased from you in the last 3 to 6 months. And it doesn't matter how they purchased, because we've got a gazillion ways now that they can purchase. Here's the big question. Have you followed up? In any way, have you followed up? And only you know the answer to that question. But you've already met these ladies. You've had some kind of conversation with them. Whether it may have been an order from outside, an outside order for a hostess, you've already started building some kind of relationship with them. She is now what's called in the sales industry a warm call. And she's going to communicate with you in any form because you've got this connection. So follow-up grows your business. It creates repeat customers. How about referrals? Because your customer is happy, so she's going to tell so-and-so who's going to call you. How about a repeat hostess? And again, you're building that relationship. The jewelers that you see in the updates, you know, the one that do the 10,000, the 9,000, the 8,000, honey, they didn't do it just from doing home shows. They have built also an outside relationship, and it's on repeat sales. All right, here's some reality now. How many of you say, I hate the phone? Anybody here hate the phone? Okay. You just hate getting on that phone? All right, so let me ask you a question. If you were to pull out your phone and go and look at your recent calls, and you go down and you look, it says 2 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, and you all know you've been on the phone an hour. All right? If you've been on the phone at any time at all, you can throw that excuse out that you hate the phone because you're using it. Okay, so forget that excuse. When you're making calls, before you get on that phone, play a game with yourself. I love games, and even if I have to play by myself, I will. Take chocolate. Is there anybody here who doesn't like chocolate? Okay, so there's a reward at the end of this. Take chocolate, take nickels, take dimes, whatever you want. Put it on the right side. I'm right-handed, so everything goes on the right. If you're left-handed, you can start on the left. Put it on your right side. And when you make the call, you've done it, move it over to the left side. And once you're done, whether it's 5 pieces or 10 pieces, it doesn't matter, reward yourself. If it's the nickels or the dimes, take those and put those in a jar and do some fun with it eventually. Or save for National Rally. Or if it's chocolate, eat it. You have my permission to eat it. Okay? Or if it's Skittles, Candy and her purple Skittles, reward yourself because you did it. All right? It was tough, but you did it. All right? Now, but before you make the calls, get a little organized. Why are you making the call in the first place? Take your calendar and go, okay, this is the first Tuesday of the month. If Tuesday is your night, make guarantee calls. All you're going to do that night is make guarantee calls. That's it. It's all you're concentrating on. When you're done, you're done. The second week might be for show calls. Third week might be show calls again. Fourth week could be follow-up calls. But pre-plan what you're going to call for because it makes life a lot easier. And you might even get to 15 pieces of chocolate at the end. Right? But prepare yourself so you know what you want to do. Moms with kids, what do you do when you're at practice? You sit there and you chit-chat with moms, right? Well, take 15 minutes, go sit in your car, and make some phone calls or text. To me, phone calls and text have become one. Or, you're sitting there and you're on the field and you're watching them practice. You can be texting. It's like you text, oh, great job, all right. And then you go back to texting, oh, yeah, great job. We can do 2 things at once. If you work a full-time job, you're tired when you come home. Pre-plan your day. So this way you know that you're going to sit down from maybe 7:30 to 8, or 7:30, 7:45, whatever time frame you allow yourself, and you're going to make those calls or texts, and you're done. Eat your chocolate. We plan our kids' activities. We plan our nail appointments, our hair appointments. Let's plan when we're going to sit down and make phone calls. Just don't text while you're driving. Okay, so I recently called a hostess to chat about her upcoming event. Her voicemail wasn't set up, but I got to get a text, and it says, "Who is this?" Well, why didn't she answer your phone? Yeah, that's what went through my mind. That was nice. So obviously, she didn't have my phone number in her phone, but she was in mine. So I texted her back, and that's how our conversation went, by texting. So, there's so many different ways that people communicate nowadays. It's not just talking on the phone anymore. So whether you communicate via text, Facebook message, a cute text that says, "Hey, do you like your new bling?" or "It's your jewelry lady, is your jewelry still behaving?" I always ask people that when I call them for guarantee calls. "Hey, it's Judy, just calling to make sure your jewelry's still behaving." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Not asking, is your jewelry, bro? Is it behaving?" Has your jewelry shipped? It'll be in your mailbox on Tuesday. There are so many talented jewelers who create awesome graphics that you can use. Now, I will be honest with you, I am not one of those talented jewelers who can just sit down and whip out those cute graphics. But I have mastered the art of copy and paste. Okay, who's with me, all right? I do that so well. I get excited when I see someone post a new graphic, because to me, that is now shareware. Okay. If you are not a texter, you need to be. It took me a little while to get the hang of this, but my son said I needed to, so I did. And now he's sorry. You may be on lunch at work. Shoot Sally a quick text. She might be at work too. And guess what? She'll answer your text quicker than she can listen to your voicemail, because our phones are right next to us. "Oh, let me see." And okay, and go back to work. But she'll respond quicker. But guess what? You followed up, cross her off your list, and yes, you can eat the chocolate. Okay? All right, who remembers when multitasking meant doing two things? That's all you did was two. Now it's watching TV, playing a game on your phone while you're on Facebook, and texting. So why not send one of those cute texts to potential hostess, or check on those ladies who bought from you over 3 months ago? You're following up, cross them off your list, and guess what? Eat the chocolate. Okay, our phones are attached to us anyway, and it only takes seconds. So while you're watching The Walking Dead or Food Network, send a few texts. Maybe you're running a 2-day special. You could even book an event. Who knows? While you're sitting in your relaxing chair. In my phone, under my contacts, I have everybody sectioned off. So customers are under C for customers, and then their name. Hostesses, under hostesses, and then their name. And if they're a possible hostess, possible jeweler, it says POSSHOST/jeweler. So she's a possible hostess, possible jeweler. So if there's someone I'm thinking of, but I can't think of them, what their name is, I just scroll down, and then I'm like, "Oh, there she is," and I take it that way. Okay. So let's talk about gift cards or coupons. All right. So when you went Christmas shopping, did anybody shop at Kohl's?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Did you get a Kohl's cash?
Yep.
Obviously, I didn't use mine. But you got a Kohl's cash, all right? And what they want you to do is go back in and spend it. So why aren't you giving coupons like crazy to people, to guests at your shows, to just anyone who's bought from you? Because they're going to use that $10 coupon or $25. You have spring line now. Give them a $10 coupon. And if you did a show in December, you could have made that coupon able to use from January 10th to January 31st. So, am I? Oh, I have that much time? Oh, thank you. I was rushing over here. So anyway, so use the coupon. So Jane purchased at an in-home event in December. Along with her receipt, you gave her a $10 gift card. Let her know what date it's good from, and you're running a special for your new spring line. You know the dates, and you can write it on her receipt as well, so it jogs your memory. And then she goes on her merry way. Well, guess what? It's going to expire. Call her. I know, you got to bring out the phone. Or text her. But text her or call her and say, hey, your coupon's expiring, the spring line is out, what would you like to use it on? And go from there. I do if they purchase a minimum of $40, they'll get a $10 coupon. So they have, in order to use their $10 coupon, they have to, what did I say? $40. They have to spend $40. So if they're using their $10 coupon, it's a minimum of $40. If they have a $25 coupon, it's a minimum of $50. It's not where they just can, spend this little bit. So I have that, and I have a label that says that on the back as well. Now, if you haven't seen that person, but you want to send them a coupon, send them a coupon in the mail. And I use the gift cards from PennyLacey.com. I think you get 50 for like $3.75. I tried printing it myself. It was cheaper to go through Penny Lacey. But maybe you want to do it on an Avery label and stick it on a catalog. There's so many different ways. You can print your own coupon out. Print out a postcard that has the $10 coupon on it, and you can mail it. But send it to them. Give those away like Kohl's Cash, because they do work. Now, should you have a lady that has a couple of coupons, of your gift cards, they can only use one per purchase. I made that mistake once and learned. She had like 4. I'm like, oh, okay, I fixed that. So have a limit. You live and learn. Mail the coupons. Now, if they've purchased up to $75, I will send them a $10 coupon. If they've purchased over $75, I'll send them a $25 coupon. Totally up to you, whatever you want to do. But give those puppies out like they just are, never ending. They will use them. If you have a loyalty card, use that as well. I get that from PennyLacey.com too. And my ladies come to, if they're repeat customers or they come to the jewelry shows, they will come with their little card, and I just check it off. And they're like, oh, I'm so excited. I get my $25 free jewelry today. I said, you sure do, because they spent $225 with me along the way. And there's no expiration on those. So it's really exciting when they can announce when I'm at a jewelry show, hey, my card is filled. I'm like, yeah, you let everybody know. Okay. But it's, and so okay, that's the coupons. How much time do I have left? Obviously, 1, 2, nothing, 1, 2 minutes? Okay. All right, so if you've all, I'm sure you all use some kind of survey or profile card. So here's the big question. What do you do when you get home? Do you just throw them in a drawer, put them in one of those piles, that you have to, one of those to-do piles? Use them. They're goals. I'm going to tell you a quick story. About 3 years, when I was in my 3rd year of Premier, I wasn't in a little hole. I was in a crater. All right, like Grand Canyon. I called all my people that were in my binders. I just called everybody, and I had nothing on my calendar. So all of a sudden, one of these idea bubbles came over my head because I'm looking at my filing cabinet. What about all those people that said no? Because my surveys used to say no. And I started calling all those people that said no. And here's what I said. Hey, Sally, it's Judy with Premier. We met at Angela's Jewelry Show in August. Checking on your jewelry. Are you getting compliments on it? Oh, great. Hey, do you remember at Angela's jewelry show that you had checked on your profile card, you wanted me to call you around this time? Remember, she said no, okay? You wanted me to call you around this time because you want to get a couple girls together. So what were you thinking, January, February? You see, no just means next opportunity. That's all it means. And at that point, that was my next opportunity. I did book people. Do you remember what you filled out when somebody tells you to fill something out? Do you remember what you checked? No, they didn't either. Okay, so I did book. Filled my calendar. I even sponsored somebody who said no. Okay, so I hope I gave you some ideas on follow-up, but remember the pinky swear.
Judy, go get your candy.